Hello, beautiful people. I have a song for you today. I've been working on this song for a few months. I think I finally got it down to a phrasing and a structure that I like. And it's all about we can change the world. So it is a positive, uplifting song that's just about the message that, just being you, just by the loving thoughts you have, just by standing tall and strong in that part of yourself, we can change the world, at least in the reality and timeline that we are asking for, right? So here it is. I hope you enjoy this song. Happy Sunday. And it's probably not Sunday when you're watching this, but maybe it is. So happy whatever day it is. Here we go. Lots going down today. Keep loving, keep giving. This may take some forgiving. But don't let them take your power away. Ooh, we can change the world with just one loving thought. We can light each other's way with the love we've got. We've just got to stand up, stand tall. We've just got to stand up and not play small. We can change the world. When it all seems lost, keep loving, keep giving, keep getting up when you're down. Do the right thing when no one's around. Ooh, we can change the world with just one loving thought. We can light each other's way with the love we've got. We've just got to stand up, stand tall. We've just got to stand up and not play small. We can change the world. When that day comes for my soul to be free, I wanna know that I put love and peace into destiny. We can change the world, just one love thought. We can light each other's way with the love we've got. We've just got to stand up, stand tall. We've just got to stand up and not play small. We can change the world. We can change the world with just one loving thought. We can light each other's way with the love we've got. We've just got to stand up, stand tall. We've just got to stand up and not play small. We can change the world. We can change the world. So it doesn't mean that we want to go out on our horse and our white flag and be like, stop doing what you're doing. Changing the world doesn't happen that way. That just creates more division. If we really want to change and shift the world into a whole different dimension, a higher dimension, this is how we do it. We create more allowance. We create more like loving vibe. We just raise our own frequency and our own environmental frequency. And then it's kind of cool. We do it in our little bubble, and this person does it in their bubble, and this person that does it with this bubble. And all of a sudden, we become a bigger collective, right? So there's a collective over here of a lower frequency of reality, right? And a lot of us light workers are like, let's shift, let's awaken, let's change the world. But to do that, we have to change this collective. And to do that, we have to create another collective over here and make this collective bigger. So when this collective is vibrating high at a higher dimension, this collective will start shrinking. That's how we change the world. And we do it with one loving thought, right? What else did the song say? By loving thought and lighting each other's way and just following the flow of ease and joy and love in our lives. Not doing something because we're supposed to, or we have guilt, or out of anger, or out of, I'm supposed to be a kind person. Doing it out of that obligatory energy is not really shifting the energetics of the collective. So we really have to dive deep, guys. We really have to get in there and see what is the peace and love. How am I going to be the beacon for that, for this new collective that's forming over here? And really ask that question and follow the awareness. And it may look different than the moral code that perhaps we grew up with, right? It may mean that you go get an ice cream cone and go for a walk, right? It may mean that you make dinner for the person next door. Who knows? It may mean that you just get in a bathtub with some bath salts and just nurture self. Whatever it is, would you be willing to not judge it? And so changing the world is really a little different sometimes than some old paradigms. And it's important. It's important. So going over some of the lyrics of this song, a lot's going down today. Keep loving, keep giving. This may take some forgiving, and don't let them take your power away. This is all about forgiving those who gave us messaging that was maybe more guilt-ridden or obligatory, or if we can take a look at our programming from parents and teachers and coaches, it was all done out of benevolence, right? It was all done out of thinking that this was a good way to teach or parent or program, right? Sometimes that old program gets us a little messed up with some very limiting frequencies and thoughts. So let's forgive. Let's forgive and know in this moment, right now, right here, we can shift that program right here with this awareness. No longer are we going to let the old programming of how to live take our power away. That's what this song's about. Take your power back. Don't let them take your power away. Don't let people tell you how it's done, right? How love and changing the world's done. Because a lot of ways we've done that in the past is actually creating more of a collective that's very dependent on what's happening right here instead of what's happening here and in the broader universe. So we're waking up to some different perspectives around our personal power and around how shift and change really happens. Let's see, the other lyrics are, when it all seems lost, keep loving, keep giving. Keep getting up when you're down. There's a quote that I wrote down today. I was doing some Instagram work. This is so great. I love this. It's okay to fall down and lose your spark. Just make sure when you get up, you rise as the whole damn fire. So it's okay to fall down and lose that spark, but you're going to rise back up as the whole damn fire. So don't lose your power. Keep getting up. Do the right thing when no one's around. And I want to clarify what the right thing is. In my perspective, the right thing is the thing that is in flow, right? The thing that is feels light to do. So when we're following our lightness, that is the right thing to do. And so, good example. What if you're on a walk and all of a sudden someone falls down and gets hurt? Or is the right thing to go run and help them? Now, if what if every person thought the right thing was to run and help them? It would be overwhelming, okay? It's only it may only be one person's right thing to go help them, and it may be other people's right thing to just keep walking or hold space or call for help. Like everyone's right thing is going to feel light, is going to feel not obligatory. It's going to feel like this is the next thing that I do in my life. It's just going to be in flow. And not everyone is going to have the same flow at the same time. And think about this, if everyone's right thing happened at the same time and like the right thing to do is always this, um, there'd be a lot of things that would be missed here. So I guess my point, I'm not the greatest with analogies, but my point is that let's not judge others for not jumping into the fire to do the right thing and help at that moment. That was your right thing to do, perhaps. Um, and don't judge yourself for not, what was wrong with it? Why didn't I stop and help? It wasn't in the flow of lightness. If we are committed to following the lightness and the flow of awareness in our lives, that's the right thing. And this is what's going to create change. And this other collective that we're trying to grow over here from 3D over to 5, 7, 9, 10, 10D. Make sense? All right, beautiful people. Thanks so much for taking a little bit of your time and talking about how to change the world. Namaste. And thanks for being here. Subscribe to the tribe if you want to see more videos like this. Bye-bye.